Hello, this is Barbara Iris Elsu of Parental World Knowledge. I'm the founder and the owner, and I want to welcome everyone. We're here to do some more watercolor painting, and I hope that everybody has their canvas material. It comes on a pad, and I got a mid-sized piece, and this is much better than regular watercolor paper. It doesn't have the wood, it's like real canvas, but it's, you know, flat, and it absorbs the paint much better than the watercolor paper. And I find too that not only that, you're able to frame this without putting glass, and as long as you're not going to be cleaning it off with water, and you have to make sure that you just take a duster. This could be just framed with a wood frame or metal frame, whatever you choose, but you don't have glass. So this is great. And another thing, you need non-toxic paint. And if you don't have white in there, you need a liquid white. You need several size artist brushes. And you need a artist sponge. And you need color pencils. They don't have to be professional color pencils. And it just has to match as close as you can to the colors that are in your painting. All right. Now, if you have a line drawing already, you know, join me in painting. But if you don't, you could use any prop that you have, or unless you can, you know, use your imagination, you can draw something. And it's just the outline that you need to do for the line drawing. So say you're doing a banana, just do the skin of the banana. You don't have to put on every dot. You'll paint that on. You can put the stem, and that's it, and you're going to paint the rest on. As far as if you can't draw, I mean, I you know, don't know how your skills are for that, but if you can't, that's okay. You can go on the computer, print out anything that you do want to paint, and just paint over that. So that's accepted for juried shows. So, you know, eventually, you know, if you want to be in juried shows, you can do that. Okay, so now just think of what you really love to paint, or something, you know, hobby, whatever it is, and that will give you the incentive to pick something that you want. You don't have to do what I'm doing. What I'm doing is 12 buildings. It's the first time I'm ever doing it, and it really is a lot of detail. I wouldn't suggest to do that unless you really love 12 buildings. All right, so now we'll begin. Just brush off. Don't have too much water. I just brushed off on the top of my jar some water, and put more paint than the water. So, and I'm going to use some white, and you need to squeeze from the bottom of the tube just like toothpaste. So I'm here with my dog Platinos, but he's taking a little nap on my bed. We were up very early this morning. And the good thing, the weather was a little better today. And he didn't want to come in. Oh my gosh, he did not want to come in today. He just was so thrilled with being outside. I could not get him in. That's why he's so tired now. He was having a ball. And do gentle brush strokes, because this is a mid-size, canvas, and you wouldn't be really able to make it big strokes on such a tiny piece. You'd be going on to the next object that you're trying to paint. And do light colors first, then dark. I'm sorry for those that have watched this already and had to go through all the instructions, but new people watch all the time, so we have to make sure we give all the instructions again. I just found out something interesting, and I put it on social media already. I was asked by Verizon to put in that new phone system that's on a battery. Well, I, was told by them that, you have to do it anyway. So, he said every client is going to have to switch over anyway. So, if you could do it now. So I accepted, not knowing at the time that you have to put the battery after the warranty goes off, you have to pay for the battery. They never told me this. Now, I would have did it sooner, because then it's going to be sooner that I'd have to start paying for the battery to pay for their new phone system. Lovely. Very lovely not to inform us. And the thing is, I thought that they were just going to come and service this. I didn't know that I'm going to have to figure out when the battery goes. So I had this beeping, and I called them. They said they were going to come 2 weeks ago. I mentioned that yesterday. And I called them back and said, look, you said you're coming right away, and it's 2 weeks. So they never got on the phone. They just had a robot talk to me, and the robot gave me more service than the person, because the robot said they'll send somebody, they're going to get a person to send the package to me of the battery. I didn't even get that from the person. They told me, the person said they're going to send a person to me with the battery. I never sent them. And now they're going to just send the battery by mail. And then I will get instructions how to put it in. Well, that's something, at least. And it's still under warranty. And it's a good thing, because, what if it was the 2 weeks past and now it wouldn't be under warranty? So just so you know, don't sign up right away, because you're only going to have more additional, costs soon. Let it be you be the last person that signs up. And they didn't tell me. They never told me. It's just a miracle that, we heard the beeping and we checked it out, and we saw that that's what it was. And then I never was told by the person that I spoke to 2 weeks ago on the phone that you can turn off this beeping. I kept hearing this beeping even when I'm sleeping. There is some kind of switch, and I haven't gone down to look at it. I'm going to have my son, do that. It has a little button that you can just shut it off. So they never told me this 2 weeks ago. The robot told me more. Incredible. So I'm very thankful that I found out. And if you have that, you better make sure, and you're hearing beeping, you better make sure that, for that box, you call them immediately, so it's under your warranty, that you get that new battery sent to you. And now you know how to turn off the, it's on somewhere on the box. He said back somewhere on the box. It's all I know. I didn't talk to a live person, so I couldn't ask really, but I just said, there is a kind of button. You just turn off the beeping, and it won't be permanent. It's just temporary that it turns off the beeping. You will have to push it again, reset it again. But at least I found out. My gosh, that thing was going off and going off in the middle of the night. It was so annoying. And that guy couldn't tell me 2 weeks ago. And he never sent somebody like he promised, or at least sent it to me. Come on. What kind of service? I was very annoyed that I didn't know we would have to be paying for additional costs. Very aggravated by it. And I always liked Verizon. I'm really shocked that they would do that. That's wrong though too. Ask people to pay for it without telling them. You should have told us first, not later. And I just found out today that the student loan was called in for my son. It's been 3 years. And we told him we're going through a hardship, but it doesn't matter. But they didn't know the fact that I have to wait 2 months for my Social Security. So I have no idea where that money's coming from. And I'm going to call them with my son tonight because I can't even buy right now meat. I mean, this is ridiculous. I don't know what's going to be. That this is going to be another, $200 something, and my son has to pay this. He's helping me right now. I mean, how in the world is he going to do that? There's no way. I just hope and pray. Because it was the mistake of Social Security, our government. It wasn't my mistake. My father passed away, and then they questioned things, and they made a mistake of their calculations. I have that in writing. So, I mean, I should not have to suffer. And to pay this, start paying back the student loan until we are able to. So, not a good day hearing that. Verizon's thing, hearing that. It's just wonderful painting to get my mind off it. That was too much. Well, I hope and pray they're gonna accept the fact that we need to postpone this, and I just hope that's the case. Well, I'm just going to be optimistic that everything will work out. I'm praying that it will work out. Nobody needs all this excitement. I just hope nobody else, another senior, is not going through this with their kids. You know, that you have a death in the family, and then the government makes a mistake with your Social Security, SSI money. I made a great vegetable lasagna today. It was with delicious spelt pasta, and I had all kinds of vegetables in it. And I'm going to put it as soon as I can on LinkedIn. I just can't take care of that. I've got to call the government with my son concerning that loan. I discussed it with him already, but now we're going to have to make a call. So I don't think I'll be able to do it today. Put the recipe on, maybe tomorrow, hopefully. And praying everything goes right with It's too much excitement for seniors to have to go through all this. It's just nutsiness. It's not fair. There has to be a better procedure for Social Security. When someone passes away, there has to be, tell the people to mail in the receipts right away, not wait 9 months and then, start questioning. And that's the procedure for everyone. Because it would have been easier for me to just send in as they came in. I had to look all over the house for them. And now I'm going through this grief of, the student loan coming in when they haven't even given back my full Social Security. Well, I pray no one else is going through this nightmare. It definitely needs revision. And our sewer taxes went up another $100. Sheesh. Another good thing today. Lovely. But there wasn't enough. And I cut everything down to the bare minimum. I couldn't cut anything more. About the only thing I could do, and I saw something come in from Comcast, it beats the price of Netflix with their business Comcast. And that's about the only thing. And I just wanted to know, though, if they're going to keep their price at that. I think it was like only $4.99, I think it was, per month with your business thing. That's very good. But Netflix is about twice as much, so that could be a little cutting cost, but it's not that much. It really isn't. But at least it was something to hear today. So I'm so thankful to have painting the way I'm feeling from all this. Is the only thing that's making me feel better, and being with you. Truly. And most of the day with my dog, he was very loving and very good. My son is at work all day, so I haven't seen him other than this morning, just to say good morning. And a little texting about what's going on. But he was very nice about it. He wasn't giving me a hard, taking it out on me. Because he's the one helping me, and then now, how's he going to pay that if he's helping me? Well, I hope our government has understanding, since they made the error. when you do your painting, do several layers, but keep, turning the page. Don't let it be that, you're just working on one area. Can't put several layers on one area. You have to do one layer and then go let the whole thing dry and then do the next layer. I'm sorry we ran a little late. I tried to get on and had some difficulty. And it did finally go on. It wouldn't turn on my computer again, but thank God it didn't go into the cleaning mode, because then if it went into that, like I said yesterday, it could be as much as 2 hours or more. So and I got a call today from somebody, if I didn't have enough going on. They said, oh, we're from Windows and we're calling about your computer. Believe me, if you get a call like that, that's a hacker. Don't talk to the person. Just say, we have our own service, which I do for repair, and hang up. I have no idea why they would want to hack me when I give free lessons. I'm giving free lessons all of April. There's no need to sign up for anything. I give free lessons during the holidays. And the president of Artist Barbara L.C. Fine Art Studio, and I'm giving the lessons for free for the whole month of April for anyone who's up to age 26. And during the holidays, I give everyone a free lesson, all ages. So for them to want to hack us, because that's what they do. They try to get you to go on the computer while you're on the phone, and then they can hack your computer. And I just hope that no one's going through any hacking on their computer. If you do, just turn the computer off. If it doesn't go right off, if you can't turn it off, you can't shut it down, just push the button in, count to 10. It should turn your computer off, and then you'll have to in regular mode again. Okay, so getting somewhere here. I got my layers. To go here. Takes more for architecture for layers than as opposed to if you were just doing, say a pet. I didn't have to do so many layers, except for when my pet licked off the paint. Oh, that was a hoot. He licked off a lot of the grass. I had to redo it. Oh, and blades of grass, that took so long to do. But he was just a puppy then, and he didn't know better. It was non-toxic, good thing. See, they say that get non-toxic. Or he would have been sick. And thank God he didn't affect him at all. He was an island puppy, so things that he did, and he still does some things. He's not perfect. But I love him very much. So if you have it in your heart to have a pet, please go to your local shelter, take your whole family to be sure that the pet is suitable, and adopt a pet. Local shelter is better than even if you go to a store, because with the stores that you go to, they crowd the pets within the cage. They end up having illnesses, so you're not getting a healthy pet. I've got every pet from the shelter, and they were all healthy. Never had a problem. So my advice, better off get it from a shelter. And they have some marvelous pets. I mean, I got my beautiful collie from a shelter, and she lived 25 years. I'm not kidding you. And that's human years, because she was just very healthy, and I took very good care of her. She was amazing. Here, see, we get from a shelter, and you can have a great pet. You don't have to go and buy a pet from kennel and spend a fortune. Plus, they're going to be destroyed anyway. I mean, you don't want these pets to be destroyed. Oh, it's so sad that, they can keep only so long, and then, funding runs out, and they have no choice. So please, you have in your heart to have a pet. And it takes patience. It's like having another child. So, you have to have patience. They get sick, the pets. They're not always well, and you have to be diligent in taking them out. Unless, of course, you have a doggy door, and you can just let the dog out that way. But I don't, and so I have to take my pet out. And I knew that going into getting the pet. I knew that, and I'm fine with doing that. It's a great joy to be with him and take him out. Just that this pet, though, takes a little too long. Just a little too long. He was An island puppy. He slept outside, and I think he hurt his spine. I asked the doctor why, does he take so long in going to the bathroom? And he said, yeah, he could have if he slept on the pavement, and that's where he slept. I'm a dog expert, and so, I know these things. I was absolutely right. The vet agreed that that's the case, most likely. Because I noticed when he slept on this orthopedic bed for a week, he was better. But then he chewed the zipper, and then the bed, that was the end of the bed, And I just bought a bed right before that, so I just couldn't afford a third one. It was getting a little ridiculous. But at least, thank God, coming along better. I massage his back every day. His little neck and his back. And so he's feeling better. And that's a good thing. So you just give a little extra care. But he's healthy in every other way. Definitely. It's very high energy. It's that he was out all day. From early in the morning, as I said. So that's why he's so tired now. But he is a very high energy dog and healthy, great watchdog. Oh my gosh. He will bark his head off at you. And he can knock you down too. He'll use his teeth. He definitely has a good set of teeth there. So I'm thrilled. Let me just put this down a little more. I'm thrilled with this dog. And I'm really very proud of him. Still could be more. HD TV. Things should move easier, but it doesn't. It's very difficult in turning that. And it's the best camera, but it takes time just to move it. It won't bend. It's not that flexible. It's supposed to be the best camera. It's very difficult to change and I've said this before. In all of their shows. They definitely need to improve that a little bit because that should not be that difficult to move. It's supposed to be the best one, so it should move with ease. More flexibility there. I think if they made the trivet a little bit bigger with the connection, put some more, get more beige. I'm putting white and then I'm putting brown. Now, if you need to learn to mix colors, you can come here for your lesson, whether it be if you rather have a private lesson first, as I said, from Artist Barbara L. Sue Fine Art Studio, as long as you're up to age 26. And call us 973-736-1637, 973-736-1637. And that's 9 to 5 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Sunday. And when we're on the air, it's after 5, just weekdays. So you can give us a call, that same number, 973-736-1637, and set up an appointment to be on the air. And it is free for that. And you have to be at least 18 or more, though. Youth service days, you can be under 18, but for the YouTube rules and Google Hangout rules, you have to be 18 or more. Even to watch the show, it says, you have to be 18 or more. So that's the rules. And military can come anytime. And by the way, when you come for your lesson, you can purchase, we have beautiful antiques. My late aunt worked for a jewelry store, and I've mentioned this before, and just want to show you again. This is like some of the bracelets, I've made, and they're great. They're stretchy, cord, washable, and some great things like, cameos, whatever are on the bracelets. And they're all different. They're not going to be the same as this. But, and I have some beautiful necklaces, earrings, different things. Just gorgeous. All antique jewelry, just been stored in our drawers and just not used. And then I decided, I'll make some bracelets and different things. I redesigned some things, necklaces, whatever. And I stretched some of the jewelry this way. It was just, a piece that had a lot of, antiques on it. I used, less for making the bracelets, and I was able to get more jewelry. That's why I'm selling it for $5. It's a deal. That's just great because we sew them on. It's not hand stitched. It's not just glued and then, it will fall off. They are hand stitched. Although this one, it happens to be glued because there was no way of stitching this one on. But that's for me. I wouldn't sell that because I would be afraid it would fall off. People sell bracelets like that, and it's terrible. You can spend $20, $30 for it, but ours are hand sewed. So, well, I hope everybody comes for the free lesson, and you can purchase some of our great antique bracelets for just $5. Oh, the camera is all foggy now. So I don't know if you're seeing what I'm painting, but it's terrible. There's nothing showing visible on the tube that I'm looking at. I hope it comes back on. Totally out of focus. And we were good all day so far. This was the best taping. Truly was great today. Other than just a little difficult to get on, but other than that, this was fantastic. So now it's not coming on. Oh well. Almost over with our show. Good thing it was towards the end. I'm sorry about that. If you can't see what I'm doing right now. Totally out of focus. Oh boy. The dog next door barking. My baby's still sleeping. I'm glad he doesn't bark a lot. Really great. He only barks when, he really thinks it's an intruder. But that dog barks at anything. That dog knows us and he barks at us. He plays with my puppy all the time and he's still barking at us. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is loud. Very, very loud. I just want to say a prayer for everyone in the world. There should be peace, good spirit, good health, good strength. Amen. God heals 100%. I just say the prayer. And I've been saying the prayer repeatedly for the African children in Nigeria. I read that terrorist groups were killing the children. It's horrible. I just pray for them. There should be peace everywhere in the Middle East. It shouldn't be what's going on. And there shouldn't be all these storms happening from climate change. It's like I said, our weather has been so cold. It never has been this in April. And such high wind. It makes it like 20 degrees or 30 degrees less when the wind is blowing, depending on how strong it is. Now, if anyone visits our website, ParentalWorldKnowledge.com, you can get 2 free miraculous healing prayers. If anyone is interested in our service of doing energy scans, I pinpoint exactly what your problem is, whether it be a health issue or a mental issue, and resolve and give you more focus and energy immediately. Not totally resolve, but I mean the first time, that we would have an energy scan, you will definitely gain more focus and more energy. And it's only $79, and it's soon to be going up to $779. Why the big dramatic difference? Because I was endorsed by an expert. He invited me to all his free webinars, and normally he only does that to select people. And he said that he knows that I am skilled and expert at what I'm doing. He was telling me to ask, for more funding, and definitely I listened. He's right. Daniel Hanneman is the person that told me this, and he's right. So that's going up in May. May 1st of 2016. God heals, like I said, 100%. I'm just doing the prayer. And you can even do it by phone. You can call us. And you don't even have to come in person for the energy scan, which is great, you know, because if you live far. Okay. Well, we're getting somewhere. And I want to thank everybody for watching and for referring people. And we just are so thankful for, we have longtime viewers and they're letting us know they're watching us again, and we're so happy for that. Miss Karim, I just appreciate greatly, and so many other people too. I can't really mention everybody right now, but you know, I do want to thank you again. I'm going to need to wake my little puppy up and get him outside again. And I'm just thankful for everything, you know, just to be able to be here and giving you the instructions. And just don't let it discourage you if you can't do the things that you want. You know, at first, when you're just learning, just enjoy. Please, that's the most important lesson that you could learn. Always enjoy. Like I said, pick something that you really enjoy and just keep having that attitude. It's not how perfect your painting is, it's how you enjoy it, you know, doing it. And another thing is, even if you can't, I mean, like I said, draw, use the computer and you still will get that enjoyment. So just think positive thoughts and not worry. Don't let people tell you, oh my gosh, your work is horrible. Don't get discouraged. You just keep doing your work. I just want to make sure, mention this because people are writing me and saying, oh, I can't paint like you and I'm not even going to attempt. I just want to watch. And I'm going, please, please don't think that way. You need to start somewhere. I started from age of just a few years from my mother. My late mother was a master artist with her. And, you didn't have that advantage, most people. So, you need to start and you will get to where you want to be. Just keep doing it and just enjoy. All right, take care. Bye now. Good night or good day.